Love Island, the NBA playoffs, which do I lock into? Don't worry, you can do both because they're literally one and the same. Let me explain the NBA season like it's Love Island. The season starts with the draft, which is where the bombshells come in. They're hot, they're young, they're single, they're not here to make friends, and they are ready to find their couple. And we've got the regular season, which is basically After Sun. Only the sickos are locking into this, you know what I'm saying? Just like only the sickos are gonna sit there and watch Callum and Sally recap everything that happened this week in the villa, only sickos are going to sit there and watch Wizards versus Raptors on a random Tuesday in February. Like, if you're consistently locked into this, you are a dedicated fan, perhaps a little too dedicated. The All-Star Game is like the challenges. Everyone on different team comes together to play a pointless game. No one really cares who wins. Everyone's just kissing and flirting with people that they aren't coupled up with, thinking, maybe one day I will couple up with this person. And we've got the trade deadline, which is where the drama starts to happen. All the teams have to decide, do I want to stick with what I currently have in this couple, or do I want to recouple? Only whoever they choose is what they have to stick with for the rest of the season. The playoffs are determining who wins the $100,000 cash prize. This is what we're all here for. Only the best teams are left, no more bombshells coming in, everyone's very locked in, established, and it's time to see who's the best. But when the NBA season's over, the drama does not end. No. We've got free agency. Free agency is Casa Amor. These players whose contracts are expired get to go around, flirt with as many people as they want. They do not have their partner breathing down their neck. They get to explore connections with other teams and then at the end of the day decide if they want to stay coupled up or if they want to go to a different team and recouple. I'm telling you guys, at the end of the day, the NBA is just a reality TV show involving men who are very good at basketball, and that's what I aim to prove.
As a girl who loves both Love Island and the NBA, I'm going to be comparing Love Island Islanders to NBA players. Okay, first off, we have Ace and Pat Bev. They're both small, very mighty, not afraid to get into drama or stir the pot, and both of them sort of think they're LeBron or the main character when they're not really. Okay, next up is Amaya and Jared McCain. Okay, so first off, they're both fan favorites, and they also both have a very happy, positive demeanor. When Jared TikToks or paints his nails, or when Amaya cries, people claim that that's their weakness, when it's really both of their strengths. Now we have Huda and Draymond Green. They both have a lot of heart. People always claim that they're playing the game the wrong way, but then they come out on top. They're very controversial. And low-key, the way Huda was with Jeremiah is the way Draymond is with his teammates. Like, he's never gonna let anyone mess with them. And neither of them are afraid to fight. Okay, lastly, we have Pepe and Klay Thompson, which I feel like people aren't gonna get, so please hear me out because I really thought through this one. When Klay was with the Warriors or when Pepe was with Hannah, they were at their happiest. But things happened that made them leave their, team or couple. Now, on the Mavericks or with Grayson, they act like they're happy, but in reality, they're always thinking of the old team or couple. See what I'm doing there? I really see it. Okay, let me know what you guys think and which Islanders and NBA players I should compare next.
Taylor and Clark are in their Kevin Durant Golden State Warriors era where people just don't like you for the choice that you made to go team up somewhere else. And because they're still upset that you left your original team and went to go join another team, they're now just not going to like the team that you're on now and also your teammates because they really just don't like you. Amaya Papaya is in her 2025 Indiana Pacers playoff run right now, more specifically Tyrese Halliburton, where, everyone's voting you overrated, everybody's saying all these things about you, and they're counting you out, and little by little, you start to go on a playoff run that makes people sit there and say, maybe you could win it all, and before you know it, everybody is rooting for you to win it all. Yes, Amaya Papaya is in her 2025 Pacers playoff run, and very much is looking like Tyrese Halliburton right now. Huda and Chris are in their 2021 Atlanta Hawks Eastern Conference Finals run era, where as the series and the games keep going, you're trying to figure out how they keep winning and surviving and how they're finding themselves so close to the finals. And you kind of don't like it, but you are impressed by it. Yes, that is Huda and Chris. And I would say that Huda is definitely 2021 Eastern Conference Finals run Trae Young. Nick and Sierra are in their 2021 Phoenix Suns Finals run era. To me, not just because you like them per se, but as they're going against another opponent, you think to yourself, maybe this is the team that should win, until you're one of those fans that remind yourself that you don't want to see Chris Paul win a ring. So you go, maybe I don't want them to win this just yet because of Chris Paul, but I hate that it has to be them that loses because I like Devin Booker. Shelly and Ace are in their 2023 to 2025 Cleveland Cavaliers era, where they have a really great regular season. All the stars are there and they're regular season champs. But then they get into the playoffs and you just know they can't be trusted in the playoffs, even though you have hope that maybe they'll win. And then somehow in the playoffs, it just doesn't pan out right. So you just love what they did in the regular season, but you know they're not going to end up making it to the NBA Finals. Nick and Olandria are on their 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers run right now as we speak. Down 3-1 in the series. We see the potential, but we don't know if they're going to be able to win 4 straight games, right? They won game 3, okay? They showed us that they could win when they got recoupled up after they both had to leave the Villa. We were like, okay, maybe there's something here, but they couldn't win game 4. But now we're at game 5 and they've won. They're winning one by one with their backs against the wall. And they could find themselves making a huge comeback, getting to game 7 and winning the whole thing. Nick and Olandria, they're in their 2016 Cleveland Cavaliers run right now. They're trying to put up LeBron and Kyrie numbers. I'll even go a step further to confirm to you why I feel like Nick and Olandria are on their 2016 Cavs run. Sierra having to be removed from the Villa seems very similar to when Draymond Green got that flagrant foul in game 4. And because he had accumulated so many flagrant fouls, he was suspended in game 5. And what happened in game 5? The Cavs won that game. And what happened after that? They didn't lose again. All I'm saying, it's looking like a 2016 Cavs run right now. You got to remember, it's a 7-game series. You're not out of it until you're out of it. And Nick and Olandria just won their game 5 with the chance to be able to really take this series all the way home.